freedom ever. Onward march together. God bless Fiji. For Fiji, ever Fiji, let our voices ring with pride. For Fiji, ever Fiji, her name hailed far and wide, a land of freedom, hope and glory, to endure whatever be. For may God bless Fiji
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is just a preview of things to come, ladies and gentlemen. And if those who are in question, that was the Voice Australia 2025 semi-finalist, Joseph Withakau. Thank you for your patience. It is now my pleasure to introduce the chairperson of the Fiji Excellence in Tourism Awards, Ms. Deborah Sandranu, who will deliver welcome address.
Nisambula, Zolivina Namaste. The Prime Minister, Honourable Sitiveni Rabuka, the Deputy Prime Minister, Honourable William Ngavoka, and the lovely Madam Ruthi Ngavoka. Sarah Stubbings, ANZ Regional Executive Pacific. Senior government officials, representatives of the Momo Ngāti, distinguished guests, sponsors, and stakeholders. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we thank you for joining us this evening for another fabulous year of celebrating achievements in tourism. Tonight, our theme, Echoes of Fiji, honouring the sounds of success, celebrates the enduring accomplishments of our industry. As each recognition reflects the commitment to excellence by Fiji's tourism stakeholders. The Board of Trustees express our sincere gratitude to ANZ, our naming rights sponsor, for your years of support, and to all of our valued sponsors. Your ongoing support and immense contribution is greatly appreciated. With 249 registrations and 65 finalists, what a challenging task, not only for our head of judging, but all of our esteemed judges. The board recognise and thank you for your efforts and your input. This year we had several international judges, all with vast experience in judging tourism awards globally. I would also like to acknowledge our Tourism Fiji support team, Azenate and the team, thank you. And our very diligent Secretariat, Jen. I would also like to acknowledge Rosie's for the very fitting and stunning decor capturing our evening event theme. The entertainment, the amazing video presentation, sound, lighting, and our host venue, all contributing to tonight's gala celebration. It is a night of celebration and pride for the biggest tourism event of the year. But most importantly, why are we here? We are here to acknowledge our gold, silver, and bronze recipients. Our recipients, please embrace this moment as you are awarded this evening for your outstanding contribution in delivering excellence in tourism. So tonight, we are here together. Let us recognise and celebrate the winners and the nominees of season 2025. Vinaka Vakalevu. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson Sandrano. We are profoundly honoured by the presence of our chief guest, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Fiji, the Honourable Sitiveni Rabuka. Please welcome the Right Honourable Prime Minister for his address as the chief guest.
Thank you very much, Madam Compere. Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Sitiveni Rabuka, Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation. Ms. Deborah Sandrano, Chair of the Fiji Excellence in Tourism Award and Board of Trustees, Dr. Paresh Pant, Chief Executive Officer of Tourism Fiji, distinguished guests, valued sponsors, members of the tourism community, government representatives, ladies and gentlemen. I echo the words of acknowledgement by our Master of Ceremonies tonight in acknowledging the landowners of the island, one island now, there were many islands before, of in Denarau, we're just off the shore, and we are here also to acknowledge the chiefs of Nandi and Ba in general. Momona Tui Nandi, Momona Maimetorau Rau, Yerna Bula, na Turangana Tui Sembeto, na Mamoi Ndelia Wisawiyek, and we pay our respects to the chiefs, present, past, and present, and emerging. The ANZ Fiji Excellence in Tourism Awards. We're all so pleased and so fortunate that they are here with us to sponsor this great occasion. And it gives me great pleasure to join you this evening as we commemorate excellence in one of the most vital sectors of our national economy. I do not know who put it together. In the last 48 hours, I've been talking about economy, economy, economy. 3 vice presidents from the World Bank Group were with us yesterday. This morning, I had the Deputy Secretary of State of the United States of America also talking about how they may be able to help grow Fiji's economy. And tonight, we gather not only to celebrate achievement, but also to recognize the dedication, the innovation, and resilience that continue to define Fiji's tourism industry. Under the theme, Echoes of Fiji, honoring the sound of success, the 2025 ANZ Fiji Excellence in Tourism Awards capture the spirit of an industry whose success resonates far beyond our shores. That resonance is shaped by your passion, your professionalism, and the commitment to ensuring that Fiji remains a world-class destination, distinguished by the warmth, authenticity, and generosity of our people. With various finalists being nominated under the respective individual and business nomination categories, we're reminded that excellence is not just a benchmark, but a higher standard that you all have collectively raised. These nominations represent diverse talents and innovative spirit that continues to drive Fiji's tourism success on a global scale. Congratulations. Tourism remains a cornerstone of Fiji's economic architecture. Despite global uncertainty and evolving travel patterns, our industry has demonstrated remarkable adaptability and resilience. Once again, congratulations. By leveraging our unique cultural heritage and natural beauty, we continue to transform these challenges into opportunities for sustainability and growth, and ensuring that tourism remains the bedrock of our national economy. The Fiji Bureau of Statistics, in its September 2025 quarterly report, highlighted that approximately $918.4 million is generated from holiday arrivals, reflecting a significant contribution to our national GDP and the livelihoods of thousands of Fijians. This is a substantial contribution to GDP and to the livelihood of those thousands of Fijian families. The report also revealed that earnings for September 2025 were 23.4% or $174.2 million higher than the amount recorded for the June period, or end of June period, or the period ending in June. This unprecedented growth reflects sustained global demand for authentic and high-quality Fijian experiences. Once again, congratulations. With room occupancy rate increasing to 62.5% and average daily rates reaching new heights, it is evident that our tourism industry is not only recovering from pre-COVID levels, but thriving. These are merely positive indicators. They are not merely positive indicators. They are signals of renewed confidence in Fiji as a premier South Pacific destination. They reflect the trust that international travelers place in the quality, the safety, and consistency of our tourism offering. This success is collective. The achievements we celebrate tonight are the results of coordinated ecosystem from frontline airport personnel and tour operators to hotel managers, transport providers, restaurant owners and workers, marketers and policymakers. Each plays an indispensable role in delivering a seamless and memorable visitor experience. Equally important are our strategic partners and our sponsors. Your continued investment and collaborations have strengthened the foundations of this industry and ensures that the benefits of tourism are widely shared across communities. Sustainable tourism is not achieved in isolation. It is built through partnerships, disciplined standards, innovation, and shared purposes. Tonight's awards demonstrate what is possible when those elements align. As we look ahead, our focus must remain on quality, sustainability, and diversification. Our voices will continue to be heard and carried across the global stage, ensuring that Fiji remains at the forefront of international travel markets. As we move forward into the year, we must remain committed to amplifying our reach, sharing our stories of resilience, and securing a prosperous legacy for the generations to come. Our Bula spirit, as you saw tonight, once again, Bula! Better, Bula! Better. Our Bula spirit and our genuine warmth of our people remain our greatest competitive advantage. This essence of true Fijian hospitality is what truly differentiates us in a crowded global market. As we look toward the future, let us remind ourselves of the spirit within us that has turned every challenge into a milestone. It is our unwavering spirit, our unified voice, and our passion for excellence that will continue to uplift and inspire our people, ensuring that Fiji remains a premier global destination. To the respective finalists of the 2025 awards tonight, we recognize your exceptional dedication, your creativity, and your high standards of excellence that you have set within the tourism sector. Your commitment to showcasing the very best of our great nation not only elevates our national brand to the world, but serves as an inspiration to all of us present here tonight and those who will be watching this occasion, this event, when it's telecast or shown to them. We commend the extraordinary efforts of each nominee and the tireless work of our judging panel. I must say, you most definitely have your work cut out. It is no small feat to select winners from such a distinguished pool of talent, and we applaud the integrity and excellence that define this critical process. To our valued sponsors and the FETA Board of Trustees and the dedicated organizing committee who have worked tirelessly to bring this event to life, your vision and support have been and will continue to be the driving force behind the evening's success and successive evenings. Let us continue to build on this momentum and this shared vision to reach even greater heights. May we all leave here tonight inspired by the excellence that we have witnessed and the outstanding commitment to a brighter future for Fijian tourism. Before I conclude, I'd like to ask who coined the dress code for tonight? Who made that up? I didn't know what to wear. So I'm here, half modern, half Pacific, and everything else. So, Vinawalevu, may you all have a very, very happy and wonderful evening. Vinawalevu.
Our sincere appreciation to the Honourable Prime Minister. To present remarks on behalf of our naming rights sponsor, please welcome Mr. Rabbi Yazbek, the country head, ANZ Fiji.
ANZ has been in Fiji for more than 143 years now, supporting customers and helping people and communities thrive. We are committed to the tourism industry, and that's why we've been a long-time supporter of the Fiji Excellence in Tourism Awards.
Whether it's the brilliant blue and green of the sea, the bright orange and yellow of the ripe mangoes, or the healthy dose of vitamin D, Fiji is a world-class tourism destination. More than anything, it's the warmth and spirit of our people that brings tourists to Fiji shore. Tourism has a multiplier effect on the economy and has been critical in Fiji's rebound. Thank you to everyone involved.
Musalola Vinariki, Nisam Bula Vinaka. At Fiji airports, we're the first point of contact for every visitor into Fiji. Our world-class airport is vital to attracting not just holidaymakers, but investors to the growing trade and investment opportunities here in Fiji. We surpassed 2019 tourism levels with follow-on effects for local businesses and overall economic prosperity for the country. The best is yet to come. Vinandariki, Vinakavakalevu to everyone involved.
We are proud to be a supplier to the tourism industry. Tourism enables us to grow our brand in the region, while we service Fijians at home too.
Good evening, everyone, to our dignitaries, all protocols respectfully observed. It's wonderful to be here with you all tonight. This is my fourth time around, and definitely the best behaved tourism crowd I've spoken to. Usually I get up here and everyone looks down at each other and just talks. So thank you so much, and I promise that I'll keep it to 2 minutes this year. It's always a privilege to join the industry. You know, we work with you through the year as your banker, and it's lovely to see you all interacting with each other. It's clear that you've all spent time working with each other and moved around different properties and different tourism operators over the years, and this is a special night for you because beyond the awards and the recognition, you also get to hang out with your colleagues and your friends. So hopefully you'll make the most of it. This is our 10th year, I believe, as naming rights sponsor. We've been supporting the event for a long, long time. And before I go on, I just want to recognise the Board of Trustees who work really hard, along with the committee volunteers, to bring these awards together every year. Supporting the industry is a key pillar of success for both Fiji and for ANZ Bank. We continue to recognise and applaud the immense contribution that everyone in this room delivers to the Fijian economy. It really does give Fiji a place on the global stage. It employs a significant proportion of our population, both directly and indirectly, and it lifts the standard of living for communities across the country. Fiji maintains a strong competitive advantage through its stunning natural beauty, warm hospitality, rich cultural experiences, and above all, its people, all of you in this room today. As a leading bank in Fiji, ANZ also prides itself not just for supporting the sector, developers, operators, visitors alike. We believe our own competitive advantage is our people. Tonight's particularly special for me and a touch sad for me because it will be the last time I have the honour of addressing you as ANZ's country head in Fiji. It's been my immense privilege to serve in this role for the past almost 5 years and to work alongside so many passionate and committed people who contribute to the success of Fiji's tourism sector. We've just announced that ANZ Pacific's Head of Commercial, Sahib Mahmood, who is already familiar to many of you in the room tonight, has been appointed as a new country head for Fiji. I know you'll join me in welcoming Sahib and offering him your full support as he steps into this important role. Finally, congratulations to all the nominees, to all the award winners tonight, and to the entire industry for continuing to show the world what a small island nation can achieve. Good night.
We would now like to invite, thank you. We would now like to invite you to enjoy a few messages from our sponsors. Thank you.
Say super dry tastes like. Let me show you. Refreshing. Also, it's super dry. Beyond expected.
Fiji, we are born into happiness. It's our greatest gift, And the journey to this happiness begins right here at the heart of the Pacific, Fiji Airports. Behind every seamless arrival and safe departure is a dedicated team ensuring world-class safety and efficiency. From air traffic management to aviation rescue, we are the silent guardians of your journey, ensuring connectivity for our nation. We believe your experience should be seamless from the moment you land. Our Bula Experience VIP service and premium lounges offer a sanctuary of comfort, style, and our authentic Fijian welcome. Our commitment extends beyond the terminals. Fiji Airports is a proud partner in community development, supporting health, education, and social well-being. When we grow, Fiji grows. Fiji Airports is a catalyst for economic and social development. We invite our hotel partners and the entire tourism community to join hands with us. Let's create a future where every visitor's happiness supports our community's prosperity. Fiji Airports, your Bula experience.
Rosie Holidays, we've been welcoming travelers to Fiji since 1974, blending family-oriented values with world-class service. Now, we are proud to take a bold step toward the future while preserving the beauty and authenticity of our home. With our own fleet of EV cars, we're committed to providing sustainable transport options, helping to protect the environment while delivering the comfort and exceptional service you expect from an iconic brand like Rosie Holidays. Whether you're exploring Fiji's breathtaking landscapes in one of our transport coaches or venturing off the beaten track, our expert guides bring your experience to life, sharing local knowledge and culture with passion and care. From 5-star weddings and events to tailor-made celebrations, we ensure every moment is special. We turn your dream event into reality. Our team, many of whom are generational employees, carry forward the legacy of integrity, hard work, and passion that has been passed down through the years. We invest in in-house training to ensure our service remains exceptional and our clients receive the very best. Discover the authentic side of Fiji with our off-the-beaten-track designed to give you a deeper connection to the land, its people and culture. As we believe in sustainability, both for the environment and for the communities we cherish, from eco-friendly transport to sustainable event props and local cultural exchanges, we're helping to create a positive impact. Whether you're here for a once-in-a-lifetime event, a tailored adventure, or a deeper understanding of the Fiji Islands, Rosie Holidays is here to make your experience unforgettable. We're your gateway to the best of Fiji.
It is a night of sound, and I hope that you've been enjoying our sponsors who've made it possible for this evening. Before we proceed to the awards presentations, we pause to honor those whose contributions have left an indelible legacy in Fiji tourism. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we remember with deep respect and gratitude the following individuals. David John Voss, direct visionary and cornerstone of Fiji's tourism industry, founded and chaired the Bula Fiji Tourism Exchange for many years, known for his brutal honesty and relentless advocacy via SCAL International and beyond, drove significant progress with fearless and also clear leadership. A giant who spoke plainly, cared deeply, and advanced the sector tirelessly. A profound loss to Fiji's tourism and sporting communities. Barry James Sheltram, the legendary man in the black leather hat, an iconic figure of Malolo Cat, guided catamarans with tireless dedication, welcoming visitors for many years, embodied unwavering reliability as a true guardian of Fiji's marine gateway. Rest in peace, Barry. Your black hat remains in every memory. Mr. Imam Ali, visionary founder of Imam's Taxis and Prestige Limousines, pioneered the nation's first all-Mercedes fleet and created cherished premium limousine services for weddings and VIP journeys. And that was over 6 decades, serving with quiet dignity. A true trailblazer whose wheels never stopped turning until the very end. Vincent Costello, beloved son of Big Dan and proud inheritor of Fiji's tourism founding legacy. 2 decades of devotion to film logistics and countless international productions, quiet determination, he bridged local talent to the global stage, creating jobs, igniting pride, and shaping lives across Fiji. Mike Waters, steadfast, unassuming, and the quiet backbone of connection in Fiji's tourism community. Served with unwavering commitment for over a decade, culminating in his long-standing role as Secretary, Treasurer of SCAL International Nandi, Fiji. Built enduring bridges, organized meaningful events, and strengthened the industry's foundation with quiet power and grace. His absence creates a profound silence that echoes the depth of his contribution. Last but not the least, Gregory Underwood. Deeply admired in Fiji's hospitality industry, served with exceptional dedication as Director of Rooms at Fiji Marriott Resort, Momi Bay, and Director of Front Office at Hilton Fiji Beach Resort and Spa. Excuse me. And also the recipient of the 2001 Fiji Excellence in Tourism Award and a proud graduate of the International College of Tourism. Known for his unwavering professionalism, genuine warmth, and quiet dignity. These remarkable individuals, ladies and gentlemen, they shape the sound and soul of Fiji tourism. May their legacy live on. Pinasawali. In due acknowledgement of the 2025 Hall of Fame, this recognition was conferred on August 4, 2025, during the launch of the 2025 ANZ Feta season in Nandi. It marks the company's second induction, following the first in 2018. The honor follows 3 consecutive wins in the Conference and Incentive Operator of the Year category. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the entire Rosy Holidays team on this distinguished milestone. Now, this evening, to ensure a seamless awards night flow, our Gold Award recipients, when your name is called, please proceed directly here to the main stage for your presentation and your photos. To our silver and our bronze recipients, we'll kindly request that you make your way to the trophy table on my right, on your left, and your well-deserved trophies will be there for collection. Also, a gentle reminder to all award recipients. Once you have received your award or collected your trophy, please return promptly to your seats. This will allow the ceremony to continue smoothly and also ensure every honoree receives the recognition they deserve without delay. Our social media correspondent, Renee, will be circulating shortly to connect with you for brief photos and quick comments. And finally, any formal opportunities and media interviews have been scheduled during the upcoming meal break. With that, ladies and gentlemen, the commencement of our awards. This is the moment we have awaited, the presentation of the 2025 awards. Before we begin, it is my great honor and privilege to invite our esteemed chief guest, the Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of the Fiji Islands, Honorable Sitiveni Rabuka, to kindly proceed to the stage where a seat has been reserved for your comfort. The Honorable Prime Minister will graciously present the forthcoming 2 awards following the introduction of each award. This evening, for the Visionary Award, to introduce the Visionary Award, please welcome FITA Trustee Fantasia Lockington.
Dolavina, Bula Vinaka, Namaste, and good evening, everyone. The Visionary Award celebrates those rare individuals who dare to imagine futures others cannot yet see. Visionaries are often recognized for their bold ideas and transformative impact. But far too often, what remains unseen are the personal sacrifices, the financial hurdles, and the silent struggles they endure along the way. The award honors not only their brilliance, but also their resilience. These are people who, through sheer tenacity and unwavering belief in their dreams, have persevered against the odds. When the banks said no to loans that could have helped, when friends and colleagues said they were crazy to continue. In doing so, they have not only succeeded personally, but have redefined how an industry views a particular segment or region, shifting perspectives, opening opportunities, and inspiring change that ripples far beyond their own work. The Visionary Award is a tribute to courage, to conviction, and the power of imagination turned into reality. It is a reminder that the future is shaped not just by ideas, but by the determination to see them through. Now, allow me to paint a quick picture for you. If you're new to tourism, you might learn something history, and if, like me, you've been around for longer than we like to admit, reminisce with me for a little bit. In 1985, when the national airline moved its base to Nandi, it wasn't just a corporate decision. It was another turning point this industry has seen throughout its life. But perhaps it was one that at the time was overlooked in its significance, both in the economical impact on Nandi itself, in the West, and then the general economy. Over the next 5 years, 500 families followed, and over the next 2 decades, even more families followed. Putting up new routes in the West, and by the early 2000s, Denarau was rising, getting polished into that world-class tourism hub we know it today. But while Denarau glittered, the heartbeat of local tourism workers pulsed elsewhere. Those 500 families had started to put pressure on the demand for housing, school, food through supermarkets, local produce, entertainment, and Nandi town was too far. So growth spurts occurred in Seweni, Vunda, Sambeto, Nasoso, Namaka, Matinta, and Wailoloa. In 2006, a youngish man had a dream, and a partner eventually who shared his passion. And he took a chance on a modest, slightly ramshackle backpacker resort right here in Wailoloa. Over the next 2 decades, that stretch of black sandy beach became more than just a shoreline. It became the stomping ground of airline families, hotel workers, and the countless supply chains that fuel a growing industry. Together, that couple transformed perceptions. What was once dismissed as cheap, seedy backpacker digs became a vibrant beach scene for tourists and locals alike, alive with music, frothy cocktails, great food, and affordable, clean accommodation. They proved that atmosphere, community, and vision matter more than the color of that sand. And so today, 20 years later, your peers salute you with this visionary award, Mark and Janice Hinton of Smugglers Cove in Wailoloa Beach, for putting Wailoloa on the tourism map and for paving the way for others to follow.
Now, I'll kindly request the Honourable Prime Minister to remain for the next award. Naka Fantasha. Next is the Lifetime Achievement Award, introduced by FETA Trustee Dr. Perez Pant.
Bula Vinaka, Bula Sia, Honourable Prime Minister, Dola Vina, Honourable Deputy Prime Minister, Mrs. Deputy Prime Minister, fellow trustees and chairperson of FETA, and ladies and gentlemen, this is your night. But I've been given the honour of announcing the Lifetime Achievers Award. And just before I carry on, I'd just like to give a brief background about what this award means. So this award honors an individual who has served in the tourism industry by playing a pivotal role in the growth, governance, and success of Fiji's tourism industry. The nominees for this prestigious recognition needed to have done the following: at least 20 years of continued service, very long time, actively engaged with both the government and industry stakeholders to advance tourism planning, policy, and sustainable development, and who provides the leadership, importantly, that unites diverse interests and drives sector-wide progress. Not an easy feat. This individual must have served in leadership or advisory roles on boards, committees, or associations contributing to tourism policy and advancement. They needed to have made tangible contributions to improving tourism standards, practices, and infrastructure. They must have supported the development and developed future leaders, particularly local leaders. And they are recognized by peers and stakeholders as a person whose life work has profoundly benefited the welfare, reputation, and the global image of Fiji's tourism. Pretty long list if you ask me. So, now, the deserving winner is obviously a senior leader in our hospitality industry, has served 25 plus years in earlier roles in the then Fiji Mokembo and now the Novotel Fiji and Shangri-La's Fijian Resort. He has been quoted as affirming his organization's focus on innovation, strategic facility development, and quality of service. Beyond his organizational responsibilities, he has served on the board of FHTA, one clue, on multiple occasions. He has championed employee well-being programs and skill development pathways for Fijians entering the tourism industry, and he has led community-focused sustainability efforts. He is a very humble and quiet-mannered individual and exhibits a deep sense of commitment and involvement. He has been mentored very well by the late Mr. Y.P. Reddy. He is the area general manager of Tanawa Hotels, a local hotel icon chain that needs no introduction. He has served as the president of Fiji Hotel and Tourism Association multiple times. Ladies and gentlemen, by your clapping, put your hands together for Mr. Naren Kumar.
Vinaka Vakalevu, Your Honourable Prime Minister, we'd invite you to go back to your seat, sir. Thank you. I would like to now call on the ANZ Regional Executive of the Pacific, Ms. Sarah Stubbins, everybody. This evening, our next category, the Dixon Sito Tourism Leader Award. This category recognizes an individual's outstanding contribution to Fiji's tourism over the many years. Our finalists for the Dixon Sito Awards are and our winner for 2025 is none other than Kalora Mason. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Dixon Sito Tourism Leader for 2025. Vinaka. I'd like to now invite our feeder trustee, Ms. Nikita Devi, up to the stage, please. For our next award is the Rising Star Award. This category recognizes tourism professionals below the age of 35 employed in the tourism industry who demonstrates leadership and outstanding talent through their roles and contribution to our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, the finalists for the Rising Star 2025. Big round of applause for our three finalists. And the winner for the Rising Star goes to Akshay Isaac Chandov, IHG. Congratulations also to our silver and bronze winners.
Congratulations, Akshay and Vinagwalevo FITA trustee Nikita Devi for presenting the award. We'd like to invite our FITA trustee, Bill Whiting, join me on the stage to present the next award. The Employee Excellence in Service Award. This award recognizes the individuals employed in the tourism industry who demonstrate excellence in their roles and display exceptional talent and passion in enhancing tourism experiences and whose contribution is invaluable to the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, our finalists for the Employee Excellence in Service Award for 2025. And the winner for 2025, ladies and gentlemen, is Sawani. Sawani Damavia Hoyt from Tropica Island Resort. Mr. Whiting. We'd like to invite our Madam Chair of the FITA Board of Trustees, Deborah Sandranu, to kindly proceed to the stage to present the next award. The Cultural Tourism Champion Award recognizes tourism professionals employed in the tourism industry who demonstrate a unique ability and personality to showcase Fiji's culture as ambassadors in their roles. It also recognizes professionals who display a genuine Bula flair when showcasing Fiji as a culturally rich tourism destination. Our finalists for the Cultural Tourism Champion Award, ladies and gentlemen, for 2025. And our winner for Cultural Tourism Champion 2025 goes to Ronnie Bole, Rosie Holidays. Ronnie, we see Fiji, yes? One more time, ladies and gentlemen. 2025 Cultural Tourism Champion, Ronnie Bole from Rosie Holidays. Ladies and gentlemen. Man. I just wanted to say, that's my Kai. Yeah, man. Yes, that's Rewa. In our next category, we would like to invite our gold sponsor to the stage, Rosie's Fiji, to present the next award. The next award recognizes the efforts and contributions of organizations who have made a positive impact in the community through various community engagement initiatives. It also recognizes the efforts to support and initiate projects that improve and also benefit the community. For 2025, Community CSR Award, ladies and gentlemen, our finalists. And for 2025, Community CSR, ladies and gentlemen, our winner is Nanuku Resort, Fiji. All the way from Deumba here tonight, Nanuku Resort, Fiji. Coming right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's guide them with a round of applause. Just as like they do in the community, they take their time and they tend to greet everyone as they come along the way. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, the Community CSR winner for 2025, Nanuku Resort, Fiji. Roses.